Oh, ignited souls. Okay, so we have High Priest Aaron with us and the 14 gods. Of course, the gods, oh, I'll just put their, it's good to alter their names. So we have the Set God, the Set God, the Saw God, the God of causation, the God of callings, and the God of callings and the God of creation, the God of movement and the God of makings, the God of blessings and the God of breath, the God of planting, the God of division, the God of endings and the God of formations. I think I have, and the God of endings. Okay, I think I have mentioned all the gods right now. Yes, okay. So the gods are with us. They are we are the embodiment of the gods, and we are now igniting their presence in us and with the high priest Aaron. So each god, of course, we are asking that they really ignite and work harmoniously with us right now, because it is about creating man in our image after our likeness. High Priest Aaron has really given us a good explanation on how we can do this, is by understanding who we are, where we have come from, where we are going. We have learned that we are going up to the sun. This is when we leave the ghost. The ghost goes up to the sun, just like he had given of the garment to the sun. And so this is in one of the letting go, how to let go. So okay, so High Priest Aaron is saying this is another lesson about letting go, how to let go, and how to create man in our image after our likeness. So High Priest Aaron is really saying to me, now this time do the math on how I am instructing you, and I really do like his teaching, so let's do this. So it's about the plaque that he would wear, which represented, let's do this in a way that, so they were different stones, and this is 1, 2, 3. I think they were in rows of 4, and they were, so it was something like this. Okay, and he had to wear those stones with the names of each tribe of Israel was written or engraved here, and there were rings, 2 rings, and they're on either side, and that was back and forth, I think, both to the front and to the back, but meaning that the high priest Aaron had to, he carried, basically he carried the tribe, he carried them into the promised land. He carried them literally. This is when we are now beginning to learn about vibration. So by having this symbol, carrying and going into the tabernacle and doing the prayers and the offerings onto into the tabernacle, which we get that God asked of this, but we see that in learning about the high priest and how, and Moses, we see Moses equaled 8, just as God. So and then we also see that Aaron, so Aaron actually equal 22. So doing the numerical value for 22, we see 20 gives us 26. The word 20 gives us 26. So 2 plus 6 is 8. And 2 actually gives us 13. So 1 plus 3 is 4. Adding this together gives us 12. And that was how we could see that Aaron, the name Aaron, oh, so the name Aaron, Aaron, was 11965. Adding this together, this is 22. So 22, which is 2, 2. Or we could also see if we did 2, 2, which I have shown in other presentation. 2 is 13 and also 13. So this would be 26. So 2 plus 6 is 8. So it is fair to say that Aaron was God. Aaron was God. And so God, just like he had gave up Christ or Jesus as his begotten son, likewise Aaron gave off the garment to his son. And okay, so Aaron is reminding me, okay, you've said this. Now let's talk about the colors. He says this is the colors he keeps talking about. So let's look at this. So this will it I think we will be, according to Aaron, we will be exploring all the different gems and see their representation, the numerical value, and comparison to the tribes. And so we will do this another time. But what Aaron really wants us to do is the colors of that which was used for the plaque that he carried with the twine. It was twined fabric or material. This is so interesting. Oh, this is ever so interesting. Okay, we have letting go. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yes, High Priest Aaron, I am now. So we are looking at red. It was meant to be red. Red equals 9, which is 954. We can add this up, which is not 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. And it was blue, BLUE, and blue is 13, which is 4. I have done this, so this is 2, 3, 5. Adding this together, 3. This is 8, and 5, of course, is 13. And then it was silver, SILVER. Okay, so this is 1, 9, 3, 4, 5, 9. Okay, so there we are. This is 14, 18, 21, 21 plus 9, 30, 31. So we have the reverse. So silver actually is a cycle. So basically, like father, like the word father or the word west, or other things which I don't think of right now, but this is saying that this is a cycle. But we see there were 3 main colors, and these 3 main colors, according to High Priest Aaron, is that they represent the first letter, as in Genesis of chapter 1 verse 3, when Mother Eve says, "Let there be light." So the letter L is free. And because free is that which sets things into motion, just like 5 is a key, but 3 is also that vibration that really sets things into motion. So now we also feel, because I was saying silver, because of its color or non-color, it neutralizes. So basically, the cycle of 31, it neutralizes, meaning everything is in the cycle or the circle for that matter. So, and we have 9 and 4. Adding this together actually is 13. So here we see that the tribe, this is what, okay. So High Priest Aaron is really telling me something so profound that I hadn't thought of before. He's saying, think about the tribes, the 12. So these were the 12 tribes of Israel, and Moses and the high priest Aaron himself. These are 14, representing the 14 gods. The 14 gods. Wow, I had not thought about it. Now, of course, each time, for instance, that we have the 13, like when high priest Aaron died, and he died, we saw that was 22, which meant on 22 he became, or he broke that cycle, or expressed that setting of that godship. Hope you really get this. Wow. So we have again Mother Eve ate, and the word ate. This is the whole thing that brought everything into motion. So this is 5, and this is why we have Mother Eve ate. The mouth is 5. The word mouth is 5. MOUTH is this is 10, 23. 23. So 23 actually is that which breaks that number 8, or 5, because 5 is the key. And this is why it is said that the tongue actually is one of the most powerful muscle. But it's the words, because everything, like in the scriptures say to you, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. The Word was God. So just to show, we know God is 8, but it says the Word. The is 6, word, adding this, and was is 7. So word is also 6, and word was, the was is 7. Okay, so adding this together, we're just having fun with this. So we have, this is 15 and 12. 15 plus 12, this is 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. So we can see there is a whole cycle here of the sacrificial cycle, or on the template of numbers 1 to 9. So all of this here, and if we say that the Word was God, or just say the Word, because was God, we see is 15 right here. Here the word is 12. We are seeing how 12 is showing up here again. Okay, so looking at 8, let's go back to looking at 8. This is where Moses equals 8. And so if you read the scriptures, we have been given lots of pieces of information that really we of course, as everything else, we need to be intuitive to understand, or get that higher intelligence to work with us. But when we do the numerical values, the numerical numbers, we see that basically it's really more of a numerical construct than all the stories that we are given, in the sense of understanding that we need to break off the old cycle, because 8 is really a circle that, of course, when you go around the circle and you do not know where you have begun, this is why as well it said that it was an apple that Mother Eve ate. But going back to the circle, you can be going round and round the circle, but you have to come to understand where to break the circle. And this is why the word break, or the word burning bush, or the word breathed as well. When God breathed in man, he became all these B words, or you breastfeed the child. Then there's this is also seen as a Passover according to Mother Eve. So all these and here we had, of course, pure oil was beaten. There is another word that really changes the whole thing. So basically, High Priest Aaron is saying we are to understand that in this time, in this 2020, and with coronavirus and all these other issues that we are facing, it's really that we are in a new dimension, and we are actually in the 5th dimension. This is again coinciding with Mother Eve. And High Priest Aaron is saying this is why this time had been recorded, and is saying this time had always been forever. When it is said forever, E is Eve, forever. And of course, Eve is 14 and 9. Adding this together, 5 plus 9 is still 14. And of course, if we just do it this way, because this is 14, so 5 plus 9 is 14. Or we could do it the other way to still show it's 5. So it's 1, 4, 5, 9. And this is 9 plus 9, 18 and 1. Oh, 18 and, so it's 9 and 9, 18, 19, 22. Or how is it 22? Okay, it's 23 because this is meant to be 5. Okay, 23. So we can see 23 is 5, and this is life. This is Mother Eve. Mother Eve, forever, ever is life. And this is why we are being called, each generation is putting on the mantle, the energy to really morph into the next generation. We all need to die as God. As God, we all need to die and exert that or morph into the Son. And this is why High Priest Aaron says that when we give up the ghosts, we give up the ghost to the Son. This is the term he uses. We give up the ghost to the Son. So this is really truly, and this is really a wonderful. Oh, now I understand. It's really the highest form of love that you can give. You give up the ghost to the Son, so the Son can shine, or the Son can shine more, or the Son can live, or the Sun can glow. And this is a statue. There's a word used like a statue, forever. There's another thing that I got. So the whole thing, or Aaron was meant to wear something for glory and beauty, and this is how we see the sun, for glory and beauty, and it said forever. So basically it's mother and son. It's about mother and son. The father gives up and to the son, and of course the mother. I hope you get this. Thank you, High Priest Aaron. I really do love this, and there is so much to learn and so much to digest. I am really grateful and thankful for this. So we didn't really complete the blue and the red. I think there was much more. This is what High Priest Aaron is saying. There's much more to this. He's saying red is saying what it symbolizes. So we'll do another part on this. Thank you, High Priest Aaron. Thank you. Stay ignited.